we the ones who late. Now family, we the ones who gotta delegate. Get that money in the power, never be fake. Stick to cosign for 3. What did he say? Create jobs, support our own. Educate the same and buy back your home. Got 3 degrees, triple 10. 3 PhDs, now we on the CNN. DBTV, let's talk about negligence. Ignorance is bliss, but we can turn it to intelligence. Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Let's break it down here on Dr. Boyce TV. Here we are.
Hey, what's up, guys? I'm Dr. Boyce Watkins. Welcome to drboycetv.com, the home for intelligent black people. I have a red alert for all intelligent black people. Something was sent to me today by a friend I have by the name of Bob Shropshire, and I want to thank Bob for hipping me to something I didn't know about. There's a brother named Julius Jones. Julius Jones is set to be executed by the state of Oklahoma. Here's his story. I'm reading here. 4.5 million people, 4.6 million have signed the petition to fight this brother's execution. And here's the story. I'm going to read it right off the change.org page. It says, when Julius Jones was 19 years old, he was convicted of a murder he says he did not commit. Julius has lived on death row for almost 20 years and is held in solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. He's allowed 1 hour of sunlight a day and 3 showers a week. Every minute we wait to take action, Julius is suffering. At the time of the crime for which he was convicted, Julius was a 19-year-old student athlete with a promising future attending the University of Oklahoma on an academic scholarship. It is clear that Julius's lawyer did not adequately defend him and that explicit racial bias played a significant role in the process. For example, eyewitnesses placed Mr. Jones at his parents' home at the time of the murder, miles away from the crime scene. Mr. Jones' co-defendant admitted to being involved in the crime and is now free after testifying against Julius. He was heard bragging that he set Julius up. Mr. Jones' co-defendant matches the only eyewitness description of the shooter based on the length of his hair. Newly discovered evidence shows that at least one juror harbored racial prejudice that influenced his vote to convict and sentence Mr. Jones to death. One juror reported telling the judge about another juror who said the trial was a waste of time and they should just take this nigger out and shoot him behind the jail. I learned about Julius' story through Viola Davis' docuseries The Last Defense. As a person of color and person of faith, I knew that I couldn't stand and watch an innocent man be killed. I'm an Oklahoma taxpayer, and the idea that my money will be used to kill Julius makes me sick. Every day, an innocent man is forced to sit in solitary confinement awaiting his death. Recently, a grassroots movement successfully pressured Texas to stay the execution of Rodney Reed, another black man sentenced to death for a crime he says he did not commit. If we can save Rodney, then Julius has a chance. Please join me in demanding justice for Julius. So his name is Julius Jones, and I'm going to look more into this case myself. And I'll tell you what, it is, a reflection of, so many things that are happening in, that are happening in this, in our society. I think that we live in a world where this sort of criminal injustice, this injustice system has really hurt tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands of black people. And so as we talk about George Floyd and even Julius's case, and become emotionally connected to that, I want to plead with you to find it in your heart to become emotionally connected to the other 100,000 cases that are not going to get media attention. The other black men that were killed and women that were killed when there were no cameras around. The other stories that did not get media coverage. Those are the ones that have destroyed the black community. They didn't kill the black community by killing one black man. They killed the black community by killing thousands of black men and taking away their future. So not only should you sign the Julius Jones change.org petition, you should also remember that at the end of the day, this entire system needs to be addressed. When you talk about a Joe Biden, I'm not interested in hearing the president of the United States discuss one case. I want to see the president of the United States deal with 100,000 cases, because if you recall, Biden and Bill Clinton were the ones that were behind the original extermination of the lives of hundreds of thousands of black men, that where the prison population spiked when Biden and Clinton pushed forward with that crime bill. I'm not going to quit talking about this no matter how much the Democrats have convinced you to forget about all the tens of thousands and hundreds of thousands of our brothers and sisters that are still locked away in prison. So there's a lot of work to do, a lot out there. Start with Julius Jones, start with George Floyd, but that only matters. It means nothing if you don't use it as a conduit, a gateway, if you will, to the larger cause. So I'm out of here, guys. Have a good day. If you want to support Black media, go to intelligentblackpeople.com. We'd love to have you as a patron. Love you guys. Have a good day. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Here we are, clan the isms, cataclysm great. Our people out here struggling, trying to make it in this state. Everybody out here doing it, but we the ones who late. Now family, we the ones who gotta delegate. Get that money in the power, never be fake. Stick to cosign for 3. What did he say? Create jobs, support our own. Educate the same and buy back your home. Got 3 degrees, triple 10. 3 PhDs, now we on the CNN. DBTV, let's talk about negligence. Ignorance is bliss, but we can turn it to intelligence. Believe none of what you hear, half of what you see. Let's break it down here on Dr. Boy.